welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for the 90-day fiance, the other way, tell all, honey. The last one, y'all. Thank the Lord. We're finished. We're done. We're over it, okay? And it's a one-part tell all. Good job, TLC. Good job. This just needed a one-part tell all, child. And the tell all wasn't much. Child, I'm not going to keep y'all. I'm going to go ahead, film this, put this up tonight, okay? Because tomorrow, which will be Monday, I'm going to put up the top 5 hot messes of 90 Day Fiance, the men's. Oh yes! The top 5 hot messes, men's of the 90 Day Fiance franchise. Y'all already know who's number 1. You may be, debating between who's number 1, who's number 2, but you'll find out tomorrow, child. Child, let's get into this tell-all. Let's talk about the fashions in this tell-all. That's it. Baby, honey, these people said forget it. We don't care. I don't care nothing about no cameras. I don't care about looking cute, child. Did nobody show up and show out? I mean, Kenneth, he looked handsome. Kenneth's kids look handsome, and pretty. What's her name? Evelina's sisters. They look nice. Okay? I guess she tried to do a little something with that dress. Baby, Evelina was impressed with all. I was like, girl. Ellie and Venta, child, they just rolled her right out of bed. Now, Ellie, where'd you get them boots from, honey? Did you get them boots from Belk? Baby, Ellie, did you get them boots from JCPenney? See, they always have a sale. JCPenney, you can get them boots for $19.99 around this time, honey. Trust me, I know. Ellie, ain't no wrong with it, child. Ain't no wrong with it. Sean looked nice. Sean looked like she got her dress from her closet. Sean was like, this dress will do, child. I ain't gonna be getting all, get it up for these folks, child. Honey, some of these just roll on out of bed, child. Why am I gonna get all jazzed up? Honey, Sean done got that dress from good old Kohl's or Talbot's. Which one was it, Sean? It was pretty. You look good in it, girl. Speaking of rolling out of bed, Steven Wonder. Steven with the V. Did you at least shower, Steven? Steven done rolled out of bed, child, and said, let's do this. Honey, Steven looked like he was on his way to school somewhere. Child, Steven, let's start off with Steven. Steven was there on stage. They filming in New York. Elena is not there. She couldn't get her visa thing situated. Now, as we know through reason, Steven has a wandering penis, child. Community penis. He likes to talk to the gals on social media. But Elena, she looked past that. She said that she loves Steven. She forgives Steven. And she's going to move on. He said that he was going to get rid of his social medias. Well, baby, Elena said, pump the brakes, Steven, you a whole lie. Come to find out, Steven with the V. V standing for venereal disease. Steven not only have been talking to girls online, the girls, 9 of them, by the way, 9 girls, have been sending him nudie pictures. Pictures of the boobies, pictures of the hoogies, pictures of the buttocks, pictures of the tooties. Honey, 9 girls said, we don't care if you're married. Come and check out these tits. Steven wanted it to be perfectly clear that he didn't contact them. They contacted him. He said that him and Elena had been going through a hard time and they was fussing and fighting and he was stressed out. And so he went Not only did he chit-chat with them, he sent them pictures. Stephen also said he wanted it to be perfectly clear. He did not send nudie pictures. He was fully clothed. He was fully clothed. And he said that he has a long tongue. And that he was just like, he was just showing off his tongue. Stephen, I'm going to need for you to sit all the way down on hot rocks. First of all, Stephen, you're not Prince. Second of all, Stephen, you're not Meg the Stallion. I'm going to need for you to take your 10-foot, ugly, nasty, funky tongue and keep it in your mouth. Now, that's not the Mormon way, Stephen. How dare you? Stephen said, while you out here showing me your whole coochie, let me show you what my tongue can do. Stephen said, my tongue can fill all y'all's insides, child. He's trying to tickle somebody's liver. Stephen tripped me out, child. So anyway, so of course everybody on stage got something to say about it, child. And so he says that he has urges, that he has needs, that now he wants a threesome. Elena just sitting there, child. Elena says that she forgives Stephen. It's hurtful to hear, but Elena ain't going nowhere. She's still going to be married to Stephen. She's still going to accept Stephen, him and his tongue and his nasty ways, child. Apparently that tongue is doing some work. Elena don't mind it. She said, I forgive him. Stephen is a whole mess, child. Stephen had him some quick fixes this episode, child. Stephen is a mess. They brought out Stephen's ex, Vanessa. Honey, Vanessa said they dated 2 to 3 months and she figured out that Stephen ain't nothing but a cheat and that she ain't gonna waste her time on this boy. They were dating. Stephen went to Russia. He come back. Not only did he have sex with one, Stephen claims that he had sex with 3 Russian women while he was over there. Let me tell you something, Stephen. You're supposed to be over there doing missionary work, not putting somebody in the missionary position. Stephen is a hoe out here. I told y'all that Stephen is a hoe. He wants to put it in a disguise of his religion, how he wants to walk in the, in the religious way. He wants to live right, but you know what? He backslides every once in a while. And you know what you backslide into? Some woman's vagina. That's what you do. Stephen said he's working on himself. Child, didn't Stephen say that he was going to see a therapist, or he wanted Elena to see a therapist? Child, honey, Stephen is a whole mess. Let's move on. Child, let's get Ellie and Victor out the way. This is at 30 seconds. Ellie and Victor up on stage looking like who done it and what for, child. Of course, they brought up the finances. Of course, they brought up the hurricane. Of course, they brought up the cheating. Ellie's homegirl done came out and said, listen, okay, they still together, which I'm shocked about. I read that they had broke up. But they're still together. They're holding hands and lovey-dovey. And so the friend said, well, listen, they still together, so Ellie must be okay with his cheating ways. Victor was like, I'm tired of y'all keep bringing up me cheating. Everybody cheats. Am I the only one who don't cheat? Who up here don't cheat? Here comes Kenneth. cheat. Victor said he cheated. He made a mistake. That's in the past. He also talked about the finances. Okay. Yes, we had an argument about the finances. Yes, she has given me money. Yes, I threw it up in her face. But hey, it is what it is. Ellie says that she has given this man $5,000. Ellie, I thought that you was giving this man that money so he can build the house. Ellie and Victor are just so boring. Did I need to go on with Ellie and Victor? Ellie and Victor were both on stage. They had been working on his visa, and his visa got approved, so he's over in the United States, which, by the way, he said that, you know, it's cool being in the United States, but he don't want to stay there, child. That ain't his home, so let's move on from them. I'm tired of them. Let's talk about Kenneth and Armando, child. Honey, his kids done showed up. Baby, Kenneth's children done showed up. 2 of his daughters, 1 of his daughters is about to pop, and his son. And then we have Armando. Hannah, honey, ain't she growing up? She got that cute little blonde bob, honey. Hannah is adorable. Adorable little baby. Kenneth and Armando are doing very good. We had Armando's mom and sister. They talked about the wedding. They talked about how, you know, the father received his son and the marriage and the wedding, and everybody, you know, is good with it. Then they talked about the adopting or having a baby, okay? Of course, Armando, he preferred to have a baby because in Mexico, they want to keep that bloodline going. But if you gotta have an adoption, we'll do that too. Armando wants to have a child. Kenneth is still hesitant on it. Honey, his daughters was like, listen, okay, my dad is almost 60 years old. We hardly see him now. If a baby comes on board, we're never gonna see our father. We're not with it, okay? Now, his son, Kenneth's son said, listen, as long as my dad is happy, I don't care if they have a baby, they adopt a baby, it really don't bother me. Kenneth is still on the fence. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm with the girls. I think that Kenneth and Armando needs to spend all their time with Hannah. Kenneth is about to have 2 grandbabies, and he got 4 kids. Kenneth is 60. Who in the world wants to change diapers and be up at 3 in the morning with a screaming baby at 60? Call me selfish. Absolutely not. I get it, Armando. I get you want to have another child, but and like the daughter said, they don't mind them having another child, but just not a baby. Maybe a child with some age to it. Other than that, child, Kenneth and Armando look good. They seem happy, healthy, and loved. Armando and Hannah was in Mexico. Kenneth was there in New York because he's spending time with his daughter because his daughter is about to pop. Did y'all see his daughter's belly? I was like, ooh, she is big. She's about to pop. So y'all already know how I feel about Kenneth and Armando. And I wish them nothing but the best. So anyway, nothing much with them. Let's move on. Jiggle that Jenny. It's me. They wasn't in New York. They were back home. And of course, Sean was like, how y'all doing? Y'all look good. Happy, healthy, loved. You're married. I's married now, Sean. Honey, Jeannie was about to bust through that screen. Honey, was she happy? Jeannie was laughing and smiling the whole time. Jeannie is so happy to be married to this man. 10 years. 10 years. And they are finally married. But guess what Jeannie said? Jeannie said that even though Mama Submit and her had a special moment. Baby, Jenny said that didn't last long. Jenny said that Mama Submit, about a couple of days after that, told Submit she need to go. That's what Mama Submit said. Mama Submit said Jenny need to go. Okay, we don't approve of this. Don't want you to get married, blah, blah, blah. Even though in front of the cameras and what the astrologer said, Mama Submit said, no, I thought about it. I ain't with it. Mama Submit cannot stand Jenny. She never will. So Sean brought up, Submit, did you tell your parents you were married? And he said, no, they don't know yet. Still don't know. So, of course, they got Mama and Papa Submit, and they got Submit's brother and sister-in-law. I don't know why we needed them. Talking about Jeannie and Submit's relationship. Papa Submit is talking about how they living together. Bottom line is, it's the age. It's the age. It's the age. They cannot get past Jeannie being older than Submit. Even Submit's brother was like, listen, it's just the age thing. Okay? That's what they have a problem with. And it should be some type of acceptance, or, you have to get your parents' acceptance and, okay to get married. The brother said that if the parents didn't okay his woman, he said he wouldn't have married her. I said, oh, really? Sean said, how you feel about that, girl? How you feel about that? And so, honey, she was just sitting there. She was like, Honey, I would have elbowed him right in the jaw. So, of course, Jeannie and Submit are sitting there married. And so Kenneth is putting in his 2 cents. And then he brings up, marriage. And everybody was like, Lord, Kenneth, you weren't supposed to say nothing. And then Kenneth, he slid in, was married, or he was married at one time. I was like, okay, Kenneth, you covered that up really well. So here is Sean. Sean said, Submit, you got something to say to your parents? Crickets. Submit, you got something to tell your parents? Crickets. Submit, you got something to tell your parents? Submit was like, sure, shut up. I don't. I ain't got nothing to say to them. I love y'all. I ain't got nothing to say to them. I ain't got nothing to say to them. Jeannie, don't you hold up your finger. I ain't got nothing to say to my parents. I'll talk to y'all later. So the parents left and his brother left. And so Shaw was like, listen, I was giving you a way to tell them. And so Submit said, I want to tell my parents in person. Because, see, he said he know his mama's going to go all the way off. So he wants to tell them in person. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Cora and Eveline, the child. Honey, it was good for a little bit, but now, honey, it's a hot mess. It is a hot mess. Evelina can't stand Corey. She cannot stand him. And you can tell it. You can tell by the body language. Honey, it's just a wrap. They might as well just go ahead and break up. Just go ahead and break up. Evelina cannot let it go between him and Jeannie. Just can't let it go. She says that things keep coming out about Corey. That Corey has not been fully honest with her. Now, Corey said that he's going to tell her everything. But she says that things just keep coming up. She keeps finding out, other stuff. Of course, Corey is oblivious to this. Corey ain't done nothing wrong. Corey ain't doing nothing wrong. It's everybody else's fault. And what about when Corey said that Evelina needs to go see a therapist? Corey! Child, y'all the one that said that Evelina was the neighborhood bicycle. I didn't say that. That's what y'all said. That's what one of the sisters said. I didn't say that, child. We'll move on. So we have Corey's brother and his sister-in-law show up, and basically they don't like Evelina. They don't like her, and she don't like them. There's tension there. And Corey says, listen, I've been down here for 7 years, and none of my family have came to visit me. Now, I'm sure that's hard on him. Okay, that is hard on him. Why can't you go visit your family? Huh? Why can't you go visit your family? See, it works both ways. Basically, the brother said, look, I know we ain't came to visit you, and I know we haven't really been there for you, but look who you married to. I mean, he didn't exactly say that, but he kind of said, they don't like your wife. So then the sisters, they don't come out, Evelina's sisters, and they talk about how they don't like Corey, they don't trust Corey. They talked about the peanut soup and all this bunch of stuff. And then the brother of Corey and Evelina's sisters was going back and forth. Evelina's sister says, listen here, that's your family. Good or bad, you supposed to be there for your brother. Honey, Corey's brother said, I don't know who you talking to. What goes on between me and my brother ain't none of your business. Don't you open your mouth about my family when your whole family is a hot mess. A sister out here spending more time on her back than on her feet. Now, he didn't exactly say that, but he wanted to say it. See, I just added that in. So, Corey and Evelina, again, the body language. Evelina can't stand Corey. So they show the video of Corey meeting up with Jeannie, and he's saying that he had feelings for Jeannie, and, you know, he was laughing, and he was like, y'all put me in a position, he needs a drink. But then he says that, yes, he has some feelings for Jeannie, but he loves Evelina. Baby! When they showed that, Evelina went out. Evelina said, don't touch me! Get away from me! Don't you touch me! She said, I'm about to throw up. I said, what did I say about them the very first episode? What did I say? Corey and Evelina has no business on this show. They brought nothing. Nothing. That's it. That's all I got for Corey and Evelina. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, honey, let's finish it off with R and B. People want to know who R and B is. B is Benham. And R is, what's her name? Ariel. See, I can never get her name right. So I call them R and B. Let's get into it, child. Honey, R and B are together, honey. R&B sitting up on stage together, hand in hand, honey, in New York. Honey, B says that, honey, his visa went through. He got approved, honey. And not only that, R, as we seen in the season finale, B went to Ethiopia by himself, but R said, nah, I'm not going to have him do that. R ended up going to Ethiopia with B. He got his visa approved, child, and now they are living in the United States. I said, okay, and they still together. Now, apparently they're not married. I had read that they were married, child, but honey, I'm going to quit reading stuff because obviously people don't know what they're talking about. So, they're talking about how hard it was for them and, you know, Avi's surgery. She said that Avi is doing really, really well, doing good. He's doing good. So, you know, talked about their hard times and what they went through. Done brought the ex up on stage, child. Of course, everybody had a whole lot to say to that ex. The ex said, listen, I don't even know what the problem is. Okay? Me and R are good. Nothing going on between me and all. See, B is the one that's jealous. He ain't got nothing to be jealous about. It's all good. And so B was like, now listen here. If I tell you to stop contacting my wife, would you do it? Honey, that ad said right there and said, she needs to tell me. See, I really don't care about what you got to say. If R tells me not to contact her, I will. But until that happens, crickets. Isn't it funny that R didn't say a word? I was sitting there thinking, are you going to say anything? R didn't say a word, honey. R was just sitting there with a grin on her face, honey. R in her head was like, child, I'm going to keep on being his friend. That's my homeboy right there. I'm not going to stop talking to him. Now, one time did she say, listen here, it's causing some strife in our relationship. I think it's best me and you don't talk to each other no more. She didn't say that. She didn't even utter a word. I said, well, I guess we got the answer. So Sean done know the answer. Okay, good to see you, child. We didn't really get done gone out the way. It's time. It's time to bring out Wish Upon a Star. Find out who you are. Wish upon a dream. So we got B's sister. Wish. And what's the other sister's name? Mimi? Whatever, honey. They look good. Both of them look good. Wish is pretty. So let's just talk about Wish snitching on B. Now, all said that Wish tested her and told her that it was a bunch of girls staying at the house. See, Wish asked all, can she spend the night at the house? And so Wish was like, listen, everybody else is spending the night at the house. All these girls are spending the night. Why can't I? Now, in all's mind, she took that as B cheating. Wish was like, I know you tripping. She said, I did not say my brother was cheating. I said that women was staying at the house. I did not use the term cheating. She said, oh, mixing up the words. And so I was like, from what I gathered, that's what you meant. Now let's talk about this nanny. As you know, they have a nanny. And this nanny has become All's best friend. And according to Wish, Wish said that B can't stand that nanny. She said, B, you don't even like her. You don't like that nanny. Tell her you don't like that nanny. Then here comes R. R was like, tell them that you love the nanny, that you love her. Tell them that you love the nanny. And so the sister said, quit putting words in his mouth. Quit putting words in his mouth. He can say it, quit putting words in the mouth. So they going back and forth. The whole time, B is sitting there like Helen Keller. B's like this. Mute. Not one time did he say he liked the nanny. He didn't tell the sisters to shut their mouths. They don't know what they're talking about. He didn't say, I love the nanny. Honey, he just sat there mute, which tells me he's been talking to his sisters. B don't like that nanny. And do you want to know why? Because apparently the nanny is a runabout, okay? Now see, the nanny's supposed to be taking care of all of it. See, she's supposed to be minding her business. She's supposed to be the babysitter, and she out there running her mouth. Now, all, since it's her best friend and she got nobody to talk to, she's telling the nanny all the family business. And what does the nanny do? The nanny go off and tell folks. See, that's why B don't like her, and that's why B's family don't like her. You don't be telling family business. You're supposed to be rocking the baby to sleep, not rocking your tongue. So here comes R. R gets upset because, honey, they talking trash about that nanny. And then she tells Wish and that sister, y'all are jealous. Y'all jealous of all this. Y'all are meddlers. Y'all meddling to the family business. But see, Wish and the sister said that they meddling. That the nanny's meddling. So all had enough. So she stands up and she says, I'm out of here. And she walks off. There's B. B just sitting there, child. And then Wish, she done got frustrated and upset and she walks off. I was like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. So now, all is in the back, fussing, talking about the nanny is her best friend, and she ain't gonna have them talking trash about her best friend, and all this bunch of mess. So she says, listen, I'll go back on stage, but I don't want to hear nothing from them sisters. Nothing. So she goes back on stage. And so Sean was like, everybody just calm down. Sean said, everybody calm down. Y'all drink some water. So Wish and the sister was like, I'm out of here. And then R and B, they good. They living in the United States. And that's it, y'all. That is it for the tell-all. Y'all, I'm tired. I am so glad this season is over. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.